Now let's have kita. Pronunciation, kita. The stress is on the second syllable ta, kita. And part of speech, it's an independent personal pronoun. So it's a first person plural inclusive. It means we, you and me. Now let's have the contracted form. So in Cebuano, there's no shortened form of the independent pronoun. And after a verb, you will often see ta. It also means we inclusive. So it's the short form of kita, ta. For example, Moadto ta or Moadto ta. So it means let's go or we will go. So here is the contracted form ta, the short form. Now let's have the common phrases. So kita ra duha. Kita ra duha. It means just the two of us. Kita tanan. Kita tanan. It means all of us. Magkita ta. Magkita ta. It means let's meet. Magkita ta ugma. Magkita ta ugma. It means shall we meet tomorrow? Now let's have the usage of kita. So it's a subject pronoun. Use kita when the action includes you and me. So kita. For example, kita moadto sa plaza karon. So we will go to the plaza now. So kita here, the subject pronoun. And the free position. So put kita before or after the verb. But in everyday speech, you will more often see the verb first. Okay? The verb first with the enclitic ta instead. So that's the everyday conversation. So verb first and the enclitic. Next is no we without you. So kita is inclusive. So it always means you and I together. If you want we but without you, use kami. And not for things. So this pronoun is only for people when you think of something as we. So kita. Now let's have common mistakes. So first is mixing up kita versus kami. Okay, so remember, kita, it means you, you and me. Yes, you and me, that's kita. When you say kami, it's me and someone else, not you. Okay, so kita, kami. Okay, and ignoring enclitic form. Yes, so for example, most beginner would say kita mag-uban instead of mag-uban ta. So here, the enclitic form, mag-uban ta. So here, pronoun position. So putting kita in the wrong place can sound odd. Okay, so stick with this pattern, verb plus the enclitic form ta for natural speech. Okay? Now let's have example sentences. So number 1, kita moadto sa plaza karon. Kita moadto sa plaza karon. It means we will go to the plaza now. Number 2, kita magkaon unya. Kita magkaon unya. It means we will eat later. Number 3. Kita tanan mutambay sa eskina. Kita tanan mutambay sa eskina. It means all of us will hang out at the corner. And number 4, kita magtrabaho ugma. Kita magtrabaho ugma. It means we will work tomorrow. So for the breakdown of each sentence, please refer to our page. You can see there the meaning of each word and the part of speech of each word. Okay, now let's continue. Now let's have an exercise. So each of the sentence is missing the pronoun kita. However, there are no invisible blanks here. So identify where you should insert kita so that the sentence will be grammatically correct and natural. Okay, are you ready? Let's start number 1. Ang Moadto sa plaza ugma. Okay, so the answer is at the beginning of the sentence, you can insert kita. So kita ang moadto sa plaza ugma. It means we will go to the plaza tomorrow. Number 2. Ang mupalit og prutas sa merkado. Okay, so the answer is the same. You put kita at the beginning of the sentence. So kita ang mupalit og prutas sa merkado. It means we will buy fruits at the market. Number 3. Magkaon og sinugba karong hapon. Okay, so the answer is here, kita, at the beginning of the sentence. So, kita magkaon og sinugba karong hapon. So, it means we will eat grilled food this afternoon. Number 4. Ang mutabang sa mga tigulang. Okay, so the answer is kita. So kita at the beginning of the sentence. So kita ang mutabang sa mga tigulang. We will help the elderly. And number 5, moadto sa simbahan kada Domingo. Alright, so the answer is also here. So kita moadto sa simbahan kada Domingo. So it means we go to the church every Sunday. So how is it? Did you get all correctly? Good job! Okay, so if you want to practice more about the pronoun kita, you can watch the video again, or you can check our page to see the breakdown of the sentences or of the words here. And if you want to learn more about Bisaya or want to practice your Bisaya, please don't hesitate to take my class on italki. Let's talk Bisaya there. Okay, so sa sunod na sad, maayong adlaw sa tanan.